Good morning, everyone. This is Lakshmi, St. Peter's Engineering College, Hyderabad. Continuation to the topic of biogas plants. So here we are having a few other plants like batch plant. Here in this, you will be releasing the slurry only after the production is completed, or releasing the slurry is like feeding at a regular intervals. And once the plant is emptied, only the digestion is completed. That is a basic concept there, and it will be producing gas for 40 to 50 days, so that the slurry will be waited on up to 40 to 50 days, and in between the gas can be released, and you can supply the slurry again in 8 to 10 days. Here the installation and operations are discussed. So in with respect to the digesters, you will be having two types of digesters: floating gas holder plant, which is also known as KVIC plant, and fixed dome digester, also known as Chinese plant. In a floating holder, the holder is separated, and while in a fixed dome, both of them are combined. Fixed dome is best suitable for the batch process, which is seen here, batch feeding process. So fixed dome is best suitable for batch process. How the digester design principle is considered: you will be seeing whether it is a anaerobic digestion or aerobic digestion based upon the bacteria, and also optimal conditions like temperatures, pH values are taken into the considerations, and the requirements of bacteria like methogenesis, performance, retention time, solid digestion, liquid, or optimal TS. Chemical oxygen demand like methane proportion are taken into the consideration, and also few of the what is the type of biogas like cattle, pig, dung, chicken, human are taken into the consideration, and those depending upon them you will be seeing that the basic design for the digesters you will be seen as pig manure 340 to 500 gas yields. Average gas yields is 450. This is the basic design of them. So what are the suitable design features that is taken into the guidelines? Retention time, bioenergy, biogas generation, human yields, cow yields, gas requirement for cooking, gas requirement for lamp. Considerations of design for biodigesters: construction, material construction, sealing, safety valve, capacity, baffles, shape of the digester, batch type. These are taken into the picture. Coming to the biocomposition: methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, nitrogen, hydrogen sulfide, oxygen are taken into the picture with a percentage. Like methane is the highest percentage that is produced as a biogas, 50 to 75%, carbon dioxide 25 to 50%, nitrogen from 10%, hydrogen 0 to 1%, hydrogen sulfide 0 to 3%, oxygen as 0%. So the two types like floating drum and floating fixed drum plants are seen here. Let us see the complete picture of them. Okay. These are the two types of floating drum plants, where we will be having a inlet pipes, mixing tank, digester. These are the basic components. So in a inlet plant you will be using that to inlet the slurry to that. In the mixing tank, the slurry is mixed with in uniform composition by adding water and other particles to keep it as a homogeneous until all the material that is inside it going to be mixed. In the digester, the slurry is fermented, means it will be left for 30 to 40 days, 1 to 2 days, or 10 or 8 days, until the biogas is produced and the bacterial reaction is going to be taken place there. As it is a floating type, you'll be having the drum as a digester as a floated one, outlet pipe which is used for collecting the gas pipeline to used for lamp and all other solvation process. Fixed drum digester is a fixed one, remaining all the process is common in the fixed one. You will be seeing it like this. You'll be having an inlet pipe. Digester is a fixed one, gas chamber and a outlet pipe, gas valve, hydraulic chamber and ground level. Coming to the drums, you will be having different types of drums. Cylindrical one, conical shaped based on the requirement. Here you are seen with seal and without seal of water, and also with the cross sections like cylindrical one, which has a corners and crack due to the faulty accident that is produced. The shape is of little bit hurry. So these are the advantages and disadvantages, where you can see disadvantages like higher cost, heat is lost, gas holders requires painting. Advantages like low cost, no corrosion. Disadvantages like need the service of skilled mansion, gas production per come is less. Applications. Biogas produced from the biogas plant has to be used in many places like transport, long distance, filled in bottles, more area. It can be established in urban area, availability of land. So basic criteria for biogas setup is a site selection, where you need more amount of land, higher elevations and surroundings are necessary. Soil should not be too loose, and should be beating a strength of 2 kg per centimeter cube. It should be nearer to the intended place of gas usage, example home or farm. It should also be nearer to the cattle shed, stable or easy handling of material. The water table should not be very high. So these are the requirements, where the factors for the site selection are distance, open space, water table, seasonal runoff, distance from the well, space requirement, availability of water, sources of cow dung. You should see that when you are setting a site location, we must see that it should be nearer to the place where biogas is available, whether it is near the cattle shed or any other where biogas is freely available, so that make a use of it, or else a lot of transportation cost is going to be induced in that. Performance of this biogas. About 5 kg of waste is required for 1 cubic meter plant, which is equal to 0.4 LPG. That is the basic. The process is a hydrogenic and divided and order and files. The unit also helps in controlling the climate changes effects, greenhouse effects, and all can be controlled by using this. And this is the operation temperature differences. We discussed earlier also, mostly mesophiles and thermophiles are used. Psychrophiles like anaerobic like 0 to 20 degrees temperature, those are known as phyllocels. And the anaerobic digestion biogas properties like beef slurry, and these are the few anaerobic digestion properties, get through them. And classification of anaerobic digestion technologies. TS4, wet digestion and dry digestion. TS4 is like directly we are going to use in reactors. Wet digestion is also a plant type of reactor, and dry digestion. One is like adding a water, one is like removing a water. And here in TS4 you will be using a reactor vessels. Thank you.